just before you continue, just to illustrate what you're saying, there's a famous story. I can't remember which Eastern religion it's from. A guy has, as the story goes, a guy lives with his son. He's a farmer. He's got a horse. The horse jumps over the fence. Runs off into the forest. It's their only horse. And his neighbor says, "Oh, you're fucked, man. Your horse is gone. You're never going to be able to buy another horse. What are you going to do? You're fucked." And the guy's like, "Well, we'll see." And then, 2 days later, the horse comes back. It's a mare, and she's brought with her like 5 other stallions, I guess, who want to fuck her or something. So now the guy has like 6 horses that he's gotten, and his neighbor's like, "You're rich. You have all these horses. You're set." And he's like, "Well, we'll see." Then his son is like trying to tame one of the horses, falls and breaks his arm. And his neighbor's like, "Well, your son's, now you're done, because how are you going to hire?"
His neighbor is...
Yes, he was a cocksucker.
like a sportscaster.
Get the fuck out of here.
What are you got anything going on, Carl? Jesus Christ. the ticker tape and the fucking spit. Just calm down. Have you eaten? Or do you just sit in your window and watch my life? This is honestly the horse thing, the kid breaking his arm. I'm not allowed to say these things are good or bad, but I will tell you without fear of being wrong. It's discomforting that your scrutiny, Carl.
Yeah.
You watching me and commenting on all this stuff.
You're creepy.
I'm starting to feel like I got to do right by you.
Creepy neighbor. That's the real motto of that.
You can easily before the punchline, the spiritual punchline to this story. It's identical so far to a horror story. The only change is the third act, because in the urban legend sorority girl horror story, the next thing that happens is the guy's in bed and he wakes up and his neighbor's over his face with night vision goggles and a knife, and he says, "I told you to appreciate things when they were good." And he starts stabbing him.
It's fucking creepy. You're right. That's a creepy spiritual punchline.
But think about that for a second. I don't mean to get too deep, or the opposite of it, but urban legends, these mythologies, because whatever the end of that story is, life goes up and down.
It goes up and down.
That's a story about a guy who got it and the other guy calling it out.
Yeah.
Urban legends say, they always challenge you. They go, "You think you figured shit out? You think you know? You think you know you should throw that bottle away? Did you hear about the guy that threw the bottle away? Threw the bottle away, and the bottle, like a guy was out on the street, and he goes through your garbage, I guess, this guy, and he plays this game, he's called the Bottle Man, and he opens each garbage can, and if the bottle doesn't have a cap on it, he'll fucking kill you."
Yes.
It happened 3 times in San Francisco. And this girl, she didn't do it. She heard about it. She put the bottle on, and she put the cap on. She woke up the next morning, and lipstick on the mirror, it said, "I appreciate the effort." All that kind of stuff. It challenges you. It's like urban legends are written by your neighbor Carl in that story.
Yeah.